McConnell has said, Tom, very often is that be careful what you wish for. Democrats, when they eventually, and they will, control this body, will do the same thing. Others in the party, the Republican Party, said, well, it started with Harry Reid doing this. We built on this. They are going to do this once they get a majority, so we might as well do it first. What's the sentiment that's building, you think?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, and Democrats now rue the fact that Harry Reid was the one who nuked the judicial filibuster, right. Given how the confirmation process has gone. And now Trump is urging Republicans to do the same with the legislative filibuster. And that's sort of seen as the holy grail for senators, especially to protect the minority. Otherwise, 51 votes would get something done. Now, some people say that's a good thing. That's how it should operate. But most senators feel like the legislative filibuster is something that shouldn't be touched. And we've already seen Lamar Alexander, Orrin Hatch, Jeff Flake, and others say they're not going to vote in favor of this. So it is not going to happen. So it looks like we are almost certainly headed for a shutdown at midnight tonight. And you know, how long that lasts will remain to be seen. But both sides have sort of worked themselves into a corner, and there's no easy or obvious way out.
You know, it could conceivably last a while, right? I mean, they're far apart on this. And so there's no sense that this would have any draconian effect. I mean, any shutdown is generally not advisable, but it would be a partial shutdown. 75% of the government would continue running. It's very early on in a new Congress that spills over into a new Congress before it would have any measurable impact anyway politically. So I'm wondering if there's no such thing as a good time to do something like this, but I guess both parties figure they can roll the dice and just see this happen.
They do. I mean, you know, ironically, a broad majority of the public does not want to see the government shut down. They never do. They want to, you know, see Washington functioning. So it's about a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, depending on the poll, loser for Republicans to shut down the government or to have the government shut down. And then the polls show that most people are going to blame Republicans more than Democrats by anywhere from 10 to 12 points. So Republicans look to be on the losing end of this. You know, but that said, to your point, you know, Donald Trump has said, look, I invite the shutdown. I'll take credit for it because border security is that important. And likewise, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, their base is making them